Hello and welcome along to the Red Bull Ring. It's practice time here in Austria and the hills are about to become alive with the sound of Formula One engines.
Hello everybody, welcome back to some more F125. My voice didn't want to voice when I started saying that sentence, but we're back. We're over halfway point of our mini-series here, and we are in Austria. Let's look at the session info. We'll do track acclimatization. It'd be weird not doing this track in reverse. Whoops. Causing minor chaos, but it is about Stroll, so he's someone who likes doing it to other people. Why would I want it, like, on this track, it's like halfway around. Stupid new rewind system. What's into the garage and Schaften? This fan, it's not even blowing at me, give me a sec. Might have a little sort of 10-minute lay down between the end of the last video in this one. Me and Max have got brand new engines for this race. Basically everything, so an itchy ear. Just looking at my phone. Get off my phone.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some
Perfection.
excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers. Nice one. Okay, reminder, a neat way to recharge the batteries by lifting at certain points when you feel you can and by gentle braking. Try those this lap and see how you get on. Okay, test complete. And
Fantastic.
that was a really good job indeed. Got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
I think we've done everything. And you know what? I'm just going to skip straight to qualifying because we're not going to use any of those resource points.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free... High up in the mountains, here at Spielberg, it's time for qualifying on what will be the fastest laps of the season. Stand by for qualifying at the Austrian Grand Prix.
Let's bolt on the mids. It's not raining, is it? It looks like it is. Or it's trying to. Shouldn't be. So, by a second, wow. I think we'll be fine for this one. We'll just fast forward to the end, I think. So I'm just trying to look at who the hell this is in the camera. Oh. An Amazon bloke. Well, people got close on the softs, but the mediums do prevail. I'm going to try that one again, because that was terrible.
Right, we're right on the cusp now. We've been pushed down to P11.
Max needs to do another lap. I don't think we do. Both Red Bulls have made it through this time at least.
Okay, here's an update. We've got a leak in the hydraulic system, so it's going to be a few minutes before we can get you back out on track, I'm afraid.
Best of ever taking that corner. Almost out of the 62-second mark. Let's see what we can do.
Lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Let's see. Okay, I'm ready for race. Just bear me a moment and we'll head in there.
This is it then, race day in Spielberg for this year's Austrian Grand Prix. Not long to go before our drivers hurtle off the line and into the first turn, the Niki Lauda curve. It was renamed in 2019 in memory of one of Formula One's most beloved figures. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 meters above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of around 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill of turn 3. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Jack Crawford lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Antonelli, Oscar Piastri, and Sonoda, Ocon, Gasly, Russell, and Carlos Sainz, Bortoleto, Hadjar, Ollie Behrman, Doohan, Pepe Marti, Lawson, Lance Stroll, and Zach O'Sullivan, Aron, Colapinto, Maloney, and Victor Martins rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. So much to talk about on what is such a short lap. It's the fastest lap times of the season, but that doesn't mean it's not a challenge.
It's a real challenge to get right this circuit. Lots of tight corners linked up with very long straights. You've got 3 DRS zones as well. That means that the racing is often very close, and you can hang on to potentially a faster car if you can stay within that 1 second buffer. But you've then got some higher speed corners like turn 6 and 7 in the middle of the track, and then the 2 final corners as well. Track limits. Yep, there we go. I mentioned it. Be careful.
Right.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Personalised medium, medium hard. I'd like to go medium hard if possible. Weird.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good.
Pardon me.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
Come on, Verstappen. Into P2 immediately and he's 1-2. But Leclerc's fighting him back. Oh! Bit of a problem through that corner. I think it is them just continuing up. Leclerc and Max still fighting.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
A bit wide. Falling further back now behind Piastri. Kind of sitting at that 1.5 second mark at the minute.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Max has started to make a bit of a break from the cars behind. Wide. The ball's up. The ball's up, he's gaining on me. Struggle with power off there, and he's going to be within the 1 second window now. Something I'm going to have to go for 2 stop at this rate. They're just chewing through these mediums.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
That sausage curb fucking me slightly. Trying to give him the real on the inside even. A little bit of battery, closing him off.
First position, front of the pack. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. You've got 10 laps until your pit window opens. Pit window opens in 10 laps. All right, 31 laps to go now.
Piastri's now fighting with Verstappen again. Must have a DRS on us. Come on, Max.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 1.7 seconds. Seeing a lot of tyre deg now. We've got a new strategy if you want to take a look at it. Copy that.
Who's going to take it out by our teammate?
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Match is falling back.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap, box this lap. Box this lap, please. Box this lap. Have been a bit of a problem removing the left front wheel.
Of course there was.
We need to try and put that behind us though and finish the race strong. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, gap ahead, 3.5 seconds. Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres.
Seconds in.
Max is coming in for his stop. There's a new strategy
Fucking
available
hell.
on the MF2. Max is in the pits. Max in the pits. Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. Gap to your teammate behind, 10.8 seconds.
What I'm trying to work out in my head now is, do we need to pit again for another set of mediums? We'll just do another 13 laps.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 7.6 seconds. Okay, clear.
Have a look at the race director. When did I pit? Lap 12. I don't know what to do. Because if I do, it'll be a safety car. Driver behind.
That's Max behind you now. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. Time last lap, 1 minute 06.2.
So Max isn't stopping again.
Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive. Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
I'm doing it.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Gotta do it. I wasn't making it to the end. foolish to try. At least we have an attempt now of getting points compared to hit pops.
Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
No, we've done quite well here. Whole up to the end now.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
Oh, was I not within a second of the car ahead?
And gap to the car in front, 2.4 seconds. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Doohan is out of the session. No safety car, please. Oh, actually, wouldn't mind a safety car.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 3.1 seconds.
sacrifice it for now. No, I won't. Just need it right at the end.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 4.5 seconds.
I know it was off, but it didn't alarm me, so Jules must have been happy with it. Held up a little bit back on the Pinto. Come on! A bit squirrely there. Going for it. Was kind of forced to be honest. Oh, and we're linked together. Two again for Wangernumb. Hang it far out.
Final lap, push, push.
We'll take a 1-2 for the
and
team.
That's the podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
To witness such mastery of these conditions, these changeable conditions that we saw today, is very impressive indeed. So a huge congratulations to this driver for taking victory today.
Only 3 can take to the podium, and here they come. But there can only be one on the top step. Your number 1, Max Verstappen. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Right, let's view the highlights. Let's advance. Ooh. Oh.
Okay. Great news, boss. The sponsor we were...
Great. Third place? Bugger off, I was first. And this as well. Just gonna advance.
Can I borrow you for a moment, boss?
Crash, that was quick. Call them out. Fuck them.
Things are looking good. This worked out well for us, boss.
Hey, Chief. Just a reminder to kick off some research projects.
Season
We don't
break.
want to fall behind our rivals, and we haven't got anything in the pipeline at the moment. Thanks.
Let's start the season break then. Second one of the year. Quite some advancing of the time.
Hi. Notice we've got some spare cash
Ooh.
reserves. Obviously, I know you've got other priorities, but don't forget you can upgrade the corporate facility whenever you like. We're worth it.
Let's have a meeting with Lando. in front of time again.
A sponsor sees potential in us
Fantastic.
and wants to explore a partnership.
Buzz.
Okay, boss. Got
Wow.
an interesting bit of news for you. We've had a driver reach out to us to ask if we'd be interested in a preliminary chat with them about possibilities for next season. You can always say no if you're not interested, or we can see where it goes. Your call.
We can have a look at Yuki. He's been doing quite well.
Okay, I've said yes to an informal chat. Let's get them in, tell them all about our project, and see what we can learn about them.
Get out, Yuki. Maybe in the DLC we can get Yuki as, you know, if we did do my team, we could get Yuki as a possible driver. Well, advanced. What's happening? What's in here? What is that we met with Lando Norris?
Been a while since we've had any upgrades here in engineering. Please don't forget to invest. I know things are good right now, but we'll quickly fall behind if we don't keep pushing.
There isn't any. So we are there ready for the Hungaroring. But let's have a look at the results. Ooh, me and Verstappen are now tied on points. Yeah, let's go through the standings then. So Oscar Piastri, he was third, I believe. No, it was Russell, sorry, that's behind us. He was sixth. Russell was sixth. Piastri was third. I was second with Verstappen in the lead. Charlie Leclerc was fourth. Gabriel Bortoleto in 12th with fourth for Leclerc. No, we've done Leclerc. I'm tired. Kimi Antonelli in 5th with Gasly in 16th. Not a good race for him. Carlos Sainz for McLaren in 9th and Ocon in 8th. Yuki Tsunoda in 7th with Strolykins in 14th. Isaac Hadjar in 10th, his first points for Williams, and Pepe Marti in 15th. Liam Lawson 13th. Paul Aron 11th. Ollie Berman 17th for Sullivan and 18th. Kick for Zayn Maloney 20th and 21st. Franco Colapinto in 19th with Doohan being the one DNF of the day, I believe. Scroll down, we'll do the standings. So Oscar Piastri is still 6th. Russell is still 3rd. I'm still leading with Max behind on 2nd. Charles Leclerc remains in 4th. Gabriel Bortoleto remains 12th. 5th still for Antonelli. Gasly still in 8th. Sainz in 11th. Ocon in 7th. Fucking hell, I'm pressing all of the wrong buttons. So Norris has jumped to place to 9th with Stroll in stopping a place to 17th. Hadjar gained a few spots to 15th with his points. Pepe Marti continues in 14th with Liam Lawson down in 10th. Paul Aron 13th. Berman has dropped to 16th. Zach O'Sullivan has dropped to 18th. Zayn Maloney in 21st still with Victor Martin last spot. Colapinto is 19th and Jack Doohan is 20th. If we go to the constructor standings, Red Bull remains 2nd, we remain in the lead, Mercedes are 4th. With Ferrari still 3rd. McLaren are 5th. Aston are up a spot to 6th. Williams remain in 8th. Alpine have dropped to 7th. Haas are 9th. Kick are 11th. With VCarb in 10th. And that's going to be it. That's going to be it. The next one we'll be heading over to the Hungary ring. And we'll see how we do there. But thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.